GRPS with us. We asked for our community's help and you delivered. Your voice, your concerns, your feedback is at the core as we move into the critical phase of reimagining our school district. I am proud to present my team's recommendations on the structural changes to the Grand Rapids Public Schools that will better serve the needs of our scholars. This plan is only a recommendation at this point, and it requires the approval of the Board of Education before any of this work moves forward. These recommendations include the consolidation of 10 schools over the course of the next several years, saving the district $63 million on maintenance costs and repairs that are needed right now. It will also save $2.3 million each year in routine maintenance spending. These dollars will be reinvested into our learning spaces and used to bolster the programs that we provide. Currently, our buildings are only half full. These recommendations will bring the utilization rate to an estimated 73% district-wide. The recommendations will also ensure that we have air conditioning in every single academic building by 2029, allowing learning to continue uninterrupted no matter how warm it gets outside. The process of implementing these changes won't happen overnight. While the work is urgent, we will take the time to do this right. The changes we'll talk about will take the next several years for full implementation. At the heart of each and every move is equity, ensuring our scholars have access to the best education no matter what part of town they live in. Our children are the reason we're here and the inspiration behind all that we do. The needs of our scholars today and in the future will come first. That's why this proposal aims to do as much of the work possible while the buildings are not being used for learning. Let's get into some of the highlights.
Middle high campuses. Union, Ottawa Hills, and Innovation Central High Schools are some of our city's legacy learning institutions, and we want to ensure that they stay that way, fully utilized, renovated, and able to offer all that our scholars deserve. This plan brings together each of those high schools with a middle school that supports it. Elger Middle would move to the Ottawa Hills campus, Westwood Middle would transition to Union, and Riverside scholars would join Innovation Central. We would mirror other successful GRPS middle high programs that already educate together under one roof, like CA Frost, City High Middle, Southwest Middle High, and Grand Rapids U Prep. The middle and high schools would have separate and distinct entrances and spaces, but would be able to share services. You've asked for more electives, music, fine arts opportunities, and choices for our scholars. That's what this delivers. Grand Rapids Montessori Home Base. Our North Side Grand Rapids Montessori programs have been utilizing shared space for years, and interest in the programs continue to grow. Our families asked for a school that stands on its own. This proposal brings the Grand Rapids Montessori and North Park Montessori programs together for a pre-K through 12th grade experience, all under one roof. We also want to ensure that this specialized Montessori learning experience is conveniently within reach for all of our scholars. It's why we are expanding our Montessori school on the south side. Ridgemore Montessori would grow under this proposal, offering programming through 8th grade and a closer to home opportunity for those living in southeast and southwest neighborhoods. Mirroring theme offerings. CA Frost Environmental Science Academy is an innovative program on the North End, giving scholars a unique learning opportunity, drawing children from all across the city. This plan would mirror these offerings at a newly renovated Environmental Science campus at Kenosha on our city's southeast side, allowing students to step outside and learn about the world around them along Plaster Creek. Our Sherwood Park International Baccalaureate Global Studies program would also relocate to this campus, bringing two world-class programs together in a unique and newly renovated space for growth and learning.
In each move outlined in this plan, our scholars will transition to a building in better condition that's more fully staffed and ready to meet their needs. Here's how this plan would be put into action.
The first changes would start next fall. Our dynamic but smaller programs at East Leonard Elementary and Stocking Elementary would move out of their buildings that are in significant need of repair. Scholars at both schools would end up in environments that provide much improved space for learning. Under this plan, Stocking families would have the opportunity to attend Sibley Elementary or Harrison Park Academy, both about a mile away from Stocking. And East Leonard families would relocate to either Coit Creative Arts Academy or Kent Hills Elementary, both about a mile away from East Leonard. The new school communities mean bringing strong educator cohorts together and the ability to offer arts and other shared teachers who currently jump from school to school the chance to have one home base for our scholars. Let's talk the following year, 2025-26. That's when Alger Middle School scholars would move to their new home on the Ottawa campus. Our team then goes to work at Alger, renovating that space to serve as a new elementary school in the neighborhood. This would ultimately be home to elementary scholars who currently attend Brookside Elementary. An upgraded space for learning in a newer building and an expanded early childhood program are all part of the plan at the new home for Brookside. Our new middle school program at Innovation Central would also open that fall, accepting scholars currently at Riverside Middle. This move would allow an addition and renovation at Riverside to prepare for our new Montessori campus. That construction work would happen without scholars in the building. The 2025-26 school year would also see our Southeast Career Pathways program move from the outdated building on Jefferson to a new, renovated space with air conditioning at the former Sigsbee School site. The following year, two major projects would be ready for scholars. Starting in the 2026-27 school year, the renovated Ken O'Shea campus would open, home to the new Southeast Side Environmental Science program and the International Baccalaureate Global Studies program, currently at nearby Sherwood Park. The construction work would be done during the previous school year, temporarily relocating Ken O'Shea scholars to Sherwood Park so that construction would not interfere with learning. In the fall of 2026, all Montessori programming on the north side of town would come together at the renovated and expanded Riverside campus. This would create one location for Montessori programming starting with pre-K, continuing all the way through high school graduation. Montessori leaders tell us that this is about more than convenience, but it offers better opportunities for the scholars to work together across grade levels and a better implementation of the Montessori method. Once North Park Montessori programming moves to the Riverside campus, an extensive renovation would begin at North Park. The building would reopen in the fall of 2027 as a new neighborhood elementary school on the northeast side. This renovated historic building would be one of the options for Palmer and Aberdeen elementary scholars, bringing those smaller programs together for a robust learning experience with a beautiful building and resources to thrive. When Palmer and Aberdeen close in 2027, scholars would move to either the newly renovated North Park Elementary or the recently upgraded Kent Hills Elementary. The final school consolidations would happen in the 2028-29 school year. Students at Westwood would transition to a new middle school program just feet away on the Union campus. The final phase of construction would include major renovations at 3 additional schools. The first project would be Mulick Park Elementary. We would complete a significant renovation there, creating a more accessible school, and for the first time, adding air conditioning at Mulick Park. There would also be major upgrades at Campus and Southwest Elementary Schools. There is a lot more to this plan when it comes to enhancing our buildings. We have it detailed at grps.org. All of our scholars benefit under this plan, from new playgrounds and safe and secure entrances to classroom technology, renovated cafeterias, auditoriums, pools, and athletic facilities. And yes, this includes Hausman Field, plans for a significant renovation at the historic and beloved home for our GRPS teams.
There is power in numbers. These recommendations would bring more scholars, teachers, and staff together, creating a greater collaboration and access. While some staff would move locations, this plan has a place for everyone. There will be no layoffs. This plan would provide better staffing setup for our scholars by helping to fill current vacancies, resulting in buildings with dedicated staff that can provide a better experience. By mirroring academic offerings in the northern and southern halves of our district and having fewer school drop-off locations, our transportation leaders believe this recommendation would help solve some of our current busing challenges impacting our families. As buildings come offline, we are committed to engaging neighbors about what would happen next at those sites. The Grand Rapids Board of Education has expressed a desire to maintain property ownership for potential future growth. In the coming years, we believe we can use our vacant properties and buildings to add value to our community. Grand Rapids is in the midst of an affordable housing crisis that has forced families to move out of our city. We know that some of our vacant sites could be used for affordable family housing, with some locations even saved for GRPS teachers and staff who want to live in the district but can't find an affordable option. We would also work with neighbors to determine which sites may be used for community centers or return to parkland or green space. We are also excited about another component to this plan, new sites that we are calling innovation hubs. These would be used as learning spaces with special themes for our children. We envision partnering with the robust colleges and universities in town, or perhaps deepening our partnerships along the medical mile to create new learning labs that could benefit our scholars. It's all part of reimagining GRPS with us. This proposal is the product of a lot of work on the part of our team, following the 6 themes laid out in our district strategic plan and incorporating the feedback we've received from our community. I want to be clear, this is a proposal. We want to hear from you. What do you like about the plan? What are your concerns? We have full information on grps.org about how to get involved in sharing your thoughts with our leaders. The Board of Education will then take that feedback and make the final decision on next steps. I am so excited about this work and the potential it has to take us to the next level for our children. They deserve our best, and I know when we put our minds together, we can provide just that. Thank you for your partnership and for all those who shared ideas and feedback that brought this plan together. I can't wait to see what we're able to make happen for Grand Rapids Public Schools, for our children, and for our future. Thank you.